Hi Libra, welcome to your monthly reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of June, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month, it's called Two Sides, One Story, and it's basically a reading that looks upon the duality that Gemini energy is known about, and being that we are in Gemini season, and that's the major theme we are experiencing. It's one that looks upon the type of shadow and light attribute playing itself out in the current situation you're living or relationship. So if you would like to know more details about that special offer or any other of my services, again, just email me. Or if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Libra, it does feel like June might be an important month to reveal to you a career path, a vocation path, a path ahead that brings a sense of novelty. When it comes to your material pursuits, some of you are on the lookout for opportunities, and June might be a month filled with material opportunities for some of you, especially Libras that are really desiring a breakthrough, a change of scenery when it comes to your professional and financial conditions. Some of you are really trying to establish yourselves in a new market, in a new area of interest, in a new subject of study. You're trying to perhaps also pursue a more academic, either some Libras are trying to pursue a more academic kind of path, so you might really be interested in studying or returning to studies, getting a degree, things like that. Or others of you want to break free from the taught path. So maybe you have studied to be something professionally speaking, and you're now desiring a change. Maybe you don't want to be a doctor anymore. Maybe you don't want to be a lawyer anymore. Maybe you don't want to be a teacher anymore. Maybe you don't want a corporate job anymore. There might be, there's two groups of Libras, one that have been a little bit more on the loose path and are trying to look for more structure and definition, and perhaps moving into a more neat, again, objective path when it comes to your career path. And others of you that have come from that place of establishment and wanting to break free from something that does not make you happy anymore, professionally speaking, or is not bringing enough to the table when it comes to your ambitions. Some of you are very driven by and motivated by ambition, and it feels like a very healthy ambition here. Some of you just want to change your luck. You want to change your fortune when it comes to material aspects. So maybe you want more money, or you want to be free from money problems. You want to work in something that makes you happy. You want to purchase certain things in your life that would make you feel happy and accomplished. So it's also interesting because in June you might be thinking about who your allies are, who you can join forces with to help you in that pursuit of abundance. Some of you might be collabing here and have important collabs occurring. So you might be really connecting with people that can assist you in this journey, that can benefit you and that you can benefit from. Some of you might be teaming up, in this type of venture, business partnership that might be, bringing a lot of hope, bringing a lot of positive expectation. It's like, I feel some of you Libras during June might feel things you haven't felt in a while when it comes to getting up and really feeling excited with the day ahead, because there's so many new interesting things to do, because maybe it's more of an unpredictable routine than what it has been in the last months. So anything that some of you Libras can do to change routines, especially routines that you just have grown comfortable with and you don't even know why you're doing it, like a co-pilot, automatic pilot kind of energy where you're just doing things and you don't know why you're doing, because in reality they don't make that sense or they don't make you that happy. Address those little things that, even though little, they are contributing either to progress, because by changing routines, obviously we are aligning ourselves with an energy of innovation, of change, of reform. So changing what doesn't make sense or what doesn't make you happy about your daily life and daily choices, it's important to reinforce this type of process some of you Libras are in. And this process some of you Libras are in, it's an interesting and long one. It's not something that it's going to be like just only this month kind of vibe. It's just starting. Whatever this is you're about to experience is just starting with the Fool here and the Will in the center as well of your reading. So you see the two cards that speak about a brand new cycle. A brand new cycle. So what you're heading into is just starting. So you want to arrange things light. You want to ensure to the best extent possible that you have things like ready to go, that you only stick with the things that are really important and that you really need and that are really essential to the next month's journey. The next month's journey for Libra seems favorable, but with a lot of, unpredictability and change, like a wild ride for some of you, where there's a lot of excitement in the air. There's a lot of change, there's a lot of opportunity, but, a lot of hanging by the moments kind of as well, like cliffhanger kind of vibe here, where suddenly something occurs and changes things, and then you need to adapt to that and make something out of it, and then moving to the next chapter and moving to the next adventure and moving to the next thing that, even though exciting, can also be very chaotic. So the next time seemed to be a mixture of excitement and opportunity and chaos at the same time, and the universe wants you to make the most out of this chaos creatively wise. So there's a lot of creative opportunity as well that can come as a part of this process, because you might not feel like you have your feet on the ground because of how fast things might be changing ahead, but you do with the Three of Pentacles, you in the Two of Wands, you do. And I feel like even when you don't, or even when you're not being the most responsible, centered, grounded individual, you will have a presence by your side that will call you out, that will tell you when you're not in the best energies or when you're putting something at risk. So I feel like whatever this new chapter, new opportunity, new energy is about, you're not going alone. You have company in this new exciting journey. So it can be a partner, an intimate partner, it can be a business partner, it can be a friend, it can be someone you get to know as you move into a new job or a new place of residence. It can be a new relationship, a brand new relationship that it's an adventure on its own. But whatever it is, when you're off track, this person will push you back into the right centered energy. And some of you Libras might be, also dealing with this in June, is that when you're off track, someone will pull you back into center. And in center, with a Will here, you will know where you're at in your journey, and where you'll know what you should or shouldn't do, what you should be a part of or what you shouldn't be a part of. Because I feel like the will present itself to you as bringing an opportunity to leave a cycle so you can leap into a new one. But to leave a cycle where there has been a lot of consistency when it comes to patterns that could even come from family, like family patterns that were kind of that you inherited, right? That were kind of passed into you. That so maybe some of you Libra saw yourself repeating your mother's story or your father's story or your ancestor story, your family, energy, and you wanted to break free from this loop. You wanted to break free from whatever type of life you have been living that does not correspond to the life you want to live. And so for Libras that have been wishing to break free from a loop, a sense of stagnant events, repetitive patterns, repetitive energies when it comes to work, when it comes to money, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to not finding a way out of something that didn't feel right. It's like I feel like some of you Libras, it's like you have been stuck in something, like it's just like a circular move, but there's no way out, right? There's no way out of it, there's no way in of it. It's just a constant spinning of the same energy. So nothing really new could come in, and nothing could really end. So there was this type of weird limbo some of you have been in, where things didn't have the most relevance. Some of you Libras have been waiting for this time, the time where something big or something important happens and it changes effectively something that you have desired to change. Some of you, if you're concerned with, again, your work and financial situation, the next 2 to 3 months seem very favorable. You can really have a certain win here when it comes to just, being in the right time, in the right place, meeting the right people, having just the right idea. But it really feels like by chance, you're crossing in an energy that is like by chance you'll be there in the right time, in the right moment, and you will be given a chance to change your fortunes, to change your luck out of that cycle that has been unfortunate, or just more than unfortunate. It feels like it has been without experience, without life, the energy of life, the energy of something stimulant, something vibrant, something you could feel, inspired and moved about, like working just because you need money, and being stuck in this pattern where you're working just for that, and you see yourself every day doing the same things you don't like, but yet you do it. Or being stuck in a relationship that has been over a long time ago, but you kind of conform into this relationship and you keep leaving it every day. And it gets to a point where we start feeling numb. It's the numbness of a period in your life that some of you are abandoning. The numbness, the indifference, the apathy, the gray area of some sorts where you have been in. You're leaving that time and choosing to evolve, which is a great thing to see here, is that some of you Libras will be choosing to evolve, will be choosing to move in a different direction from what either has been expected from you, or from what would be the next expected thing if you would keep following the script that was not written by you. So I hope you have a great month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.